Motivated, I'm the truth. Going hard in the booth. All my dreams is coming true. If I can make it, you can too. Wasn't in a skipping school. Had to play by the
Get it started. Welcome to ISO versus the World expansion team. As we always say, man, thank you for the love and support you give us. You like, rate, review. Everything starts to earn an ISO podcast, so please like, rate, review. Subscribe everywhere. Subscribe to Patreon, subscribe on YouTube, know what I mean? Write a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever. Know what I mean? We appreciate that. Doing another episode of Expansion Team, man. Got my brother Woods on the line once again. How's everything going, bro?
Everything's everything, man. Can't complain.
Okay.
Just out here taking it day by day.
Okay, good. We ended up putting out the Expansion Team joint like a day late. It came out on Sunday instead of Saturday, but I'm still glad to see that all y'all enjoyed it. Know what I mean? Because I see that y'all been watching. A lot of y'all been watching it, so we apologize for that. Know what I mean? We got that joint on a day late. We got it on Sunday instead of Saturday, so we apologize for that. But we did get it out to y'all, and y'all have been watching it, so y'all have been supporting it. So glad that y'all like it. So now we here with another episode. But you had an idea for episode this time, so now I mean you could break down the idea you got for the episode that we about to do.
All right, well, basically, it's just a slow time when it comes to sports. So basically, I just had some questions, random ass questions just to ask. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing serious, just something, to fill in content and just this, I don't know, I don't even know how to say, but just random ass questions about sports. They all sports related.
Okay. All right.
Just the audience to kind of get to know you better. And I mean, if you already answered these questions on your other show, then you keep it short, whatever. Or, say you already talked about it, whatnot. There might be some questions that you might already had the topics about. Were earned, you know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. We gonna get into it. Yeah, man. Ain't really been too much sports wise going on. Everybody. Well, before we get into the questions, since LeBron James Jr., which what I mean, Bronny, he likes to be called Bronny, is summer league. Everybody's making a big deal out of his first summer league game. He just getting started, man. Know what I'm saying? He just getting started. So, now I mean, gotta give him some time. Everybody's saying they're just trying to jump on him all early. Man, give him some time to see what happened. You know what I mean? Give him some time to see. Get a young man some time to get acclimated and see what happened first, man. People jumping all over him. I give a big shout out to Angel Reese. Know what I mean? She's been balling.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying that she's been doing like historical numbers for the WNBA, stuff like that. So congratulations to her and the whole WNBA. I know that the fanfare has increased, which is good for the sport. So, and man, shout out to her and all the other beautiful women that's in the WNBA that plays college. You know what I mean, basketball and all that. That's kind of keeping that sport like entertaining and people. You know what I mean? So, the women have something sport to play. So they're keeping it popular and they keeping it like, especially right now when the other sports is not really much going on. It's kind of like baseball season right now, and it's not like the baseball playoffs. So it's not like too much. There's not too much hype over baseball right now. You just like just trucking through the season. But so WNBA right now got a lot of fanfare. Angel Reese has been balling, know what I'm saying? Everybody saying that she putting up like historical numbers and stuff like that. So congratulations to her.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. But
I hope she go win the Rookie of the Year, man. But I don't think she will. It's gonna be like a popularity contest, and they're gonna give the cake and cart. But I think if it comes down to just the numbers, I think Angel Reese deserves it more. But I think she won't get robbed of that award. I think they're gonna give it to Caitlin. Cajun's been playing good too, though. Our team been playing a lot better, but I would just get a nod to Angel if I had to vote. But I mean, like you said, shout out to all the women. I mean, they've really been playing a good game. I like watching WNBA, and I think New York, Vegas, those are the two teams that I think are going to be in the championship. Playing again.
Okay. All right. But is anything else going on before we get into it? Anything else going
on? Nah, man. I mean, like I said, it's more the slow time of the year. We got like 2-3 weeks before football start, the training camp.
Okay.
Basketball, the Olympics about to start. So, but they ain't start playing no games yet. But we got like a week or two before that starts.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I was. Yeah. I was seeing that. Yeah. So, yeah, I almost forgot all about the Olympics. Olympics, man. But all right, man. Well, I guess we can get into it. Shoot, you more the sports aficionado. You saying you gonna ask me questions? But I mean,
yeah.
I mean, yeah. No, I mean, might as well. No, I mean, we can go on and do that. We can go and get into it.
All right, man. Let's start off with this. Something easy. We listen to sports radio. Majority of the sports radio is, mainstream. It's not really catered towards Black people, I would say. So when people talk about this topic right here, you get the little mainstream answers. So you being a Black man, I want to see what your answers to this question would be. All right, so give me your top 3 sports movies. Now I'm asking you because the main answer is always Rocky, The Natural, some other bullshit, the League of Their Own or some shit like that. Rudy, dumb shit. So I want to see if your answer's gonna be different.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I actually do like the movie A League of Their Own. I've always liked that movie. I actually always liked that movie. I have, yeah. I can't front. I always liked that movie.
Okay.
I did. I always liked that movie. So I can't.
I mean, I've never seen it, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. I always liked that movie, so I can't front. I always liked that movie. That one I always liked.
Okay.
I don't know if that could be one of them, but I can't. Like, I don't like that movie. I always liked The League of Their Own. The Program was always a good one.
Oh yeah. No, that's one of mine.
Yeah. The Program. It's a kids movie, but I don't know if I can say The Sandlot. Sandlot's about baseball, right?
Yeah.
But the Sandlot.
You like that? That's a good answer.
I mean, The Sandlot, The Program. It's another sports one. Above the Rim was about basketball. I always loved Above the Rim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
okay.
basically those. What are yours?
I know loving basketball. That gotta be one of them.
Okay.
Little Giants. I haven't seen it in a long ass time, but I think that when I was growing up, it left a mark. In my childhood, I really enjoyed that movie.
I think Little Giants is on. If I'm not mistaken, it's on Tubi. It's either Tubi or Netflix. I seen it on there today. I didn't watch it, but it was on. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Tubi. It's either Tubi or Netflix. I think it's Tubi though. I think it's Tubi. The Little Giants is on. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a joint.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long ass time.
Yeah.
Another childhood movie. It's between The Mighty Ducks or the joint. The Program is a good answer too, though. Mm-hmm. I really did fuck with that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I'm trying to think of it. It got to be something that's obvious that I'm missing. I wasn't a big Rocky fan. I don't know. I just ain't really hit home for me. Um, damn, yeah, probably gonna be the Mighty Ducks, man. I might have to work out with that, man. Or the program. It's Mighty Ducks on the program.
I was never a fan of the Mighty Ducks movies. I seen
Mm-hmm.
them, but I never cared too much for them. I never cared too much for them.
Okay.
Can't even pretend like I cared about them. I never cared about the Mighty Ducks movies. I never
Yeah, that
cared.
was right in my childhood. That was right, I mean, right in my
Yeah,
wheelhouse, man.
yeah,
I can't tell you shit about it now, but I know growing up that I fucks with it.
yeah, yeah. I never cared. I never cared about the Mighty Ducks at all. Never cared. Never.
I feel like it's something that I'm missing, though, man.
It probably is something that we
What
missing. It probably is something that we missing. I don't.
the joint with Jamie Foxx and Cool J?
Any
That was alright.
any given Sunday.
Yeah, that
Eh,
joint. Yeah,
any given
it wasn't
Sunday.
all that.
Hey, now I mean the
What
coach.
about the program? Not the program. The joint with Denzel Washington, the coach. Um, and remember the Titans?
Yeah, remember the Titans? I seen that John. I ain't really care too much about for the
Yeah,
Titans.
yeah.
I ain't really care too much for that joint. Um, the Six Man, Kadeem Hardison and Marlon
Nah,
Wayans.
yeah, nah,
Yeah,
nah.
I remember that joint. The Major League joints when he was on baseball team. You know, Major League.
Oh yeah. I gotta put that in instead of Mighty Ducks. Yeah, the
I mean,
Major League joint. I fucks with it.
yeah, them Jones was funny. Yeah, man, it was some.
Just the first one.
Yeah,
I ain't really fuck with the other ones.
yeah.
I,
What's the joint? Field of Dreams. That joint was like some on some like old school tip though. Field of Dreams. You know what I mean? With
yeah,
if you build it, they will come. You know what I
I've
mean?
never seen that, but I know that's one of the answers that people usually
Yeah,
give.
yeah. That's like one of the old school people answers and all that. Field of Dreams, Bull Durham, Raging Bull. Now I mean
Hmm
the old school like classic sports joints. You know what I mean? Them
hmm
type, them type of joints. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Uh, what about Ali? You seen that?
I ain't
Will
seen
Smith?
I ain't seen that joint in so long, but shout out to the Mike Tyson movie. You know what I mean? That Michael Jai White was in the Mike Tyson movie. That joint was dope to me.
I don't think I seen that.
You ain't you ain't see the Mike Tyson movie, Michael Jai White? That joint came out back in like
I don't,
that joint had to be like the 90s by now. That joint came out like in like the 90s, I think. Joint came out like the 90s.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah, man.
okay.
Yeah, so other than
Uh,
that, hmm.
I mean that's pretty much it right there for that. We got a little different answers. All right. We got athletes now that dibble and dab, but at them. They also do music. So you being a music man, I want to know like which athletes had the best albums, or which athlete you think had the best album. Shaq had one,
um
Dion, Dame Lillard. So which one you think had the best album?
me and Ern just said this. We just talked about this. I don't know if it was this last Friday or the Friday before last in one of the episodes. We was talking about music. We was
Okay.
talking about Shaq. How Shaq has some good records. I mean, a lot of the records that he made was dope records. Yeah, now I mean
Mm-hmm.
he did song with Big, Mobb Deep. Um, he did a Jones Foo Schnickens. Yo, now I mean he did joints with Method Man, the joint because I think that song No Hook was them, right? That was a Shaq song, No Hook. I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure the song, yeah. Oh, Shaq. Yeah, Shaq Shaq probably did it the best. Shaq probably did it the
Okay.
best on a hip hop tip. Yeah. Yeah, he probably did it the best. Shout out to other people that rap. Now I mean, cause yeah. Me and Ern was talking about this. I think like last week on one of the episodes because we was talking about how when Allen Iverson started making music and everybody just did whatever they had to do to try to shut it down and all that, saying he was a role model, and he was talking to
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, he had talking about a lot of stuff that going in the streets and all this and that, but he's from the hood, like he's from the everyday struggle. But I understand when they felt like at the time, like they felt like he was a role model, and then helping people felt like he was helping promote some of that stuff, and they didn't think that was a good look. But when he rapped, know what I mean,
Yeah.
he was all right. Like I said, that Joint 40 bars, I still mess with the Joint 40 bars. Know what I mean? So like I said, once again, shout out
Really?
to Allen Iverson, aka
Oh,
Jules. Know what I mean?
oh wow.
Yeah. That's still my shit. 40 bars. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Man. He was spitting decent in that joint, man. He was. Now, I mean, I think that he could have been real dope if he was like, wasn't just like super duper pressured into like not doing it. I guess he probably felt like, all right, man, it's gonna be a headache. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want me to do it. Know what I mean? The powers that be, I guess, try to put the pressure on him. And you know what I mean? No, leave that alone. If you ain't doing no happy-go-lucky pop music, they not with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, Shaq got it off. But Shaq wasn't super duper street with it. Even though he had like he did records with like street dudes. It was like a certain way he just got it off. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Shaq made good music, man. So I would have to give it to Shaq. I haven't really listened to Damian Lillard too much. You know what I'm saying? Just like I ain't really listened to Kevin Durant too much, other than a verse here or there. But I ain't really get like too much into their rap career. But Shaq, yeah, you could tell Shaq really took his time and really wanted to make like decent music, and he did. So shout out to Shaq, man.
Okay. Yeah, I had to go with Shaq. Dame would be number two. I really listen to a lot of Blush You. I really listen to a lot of Dame tracks. And then it's Lou Will. I listen to a lot of his stuff. I mean, his bars ain't crazy nothing, but I like some of his songs. I mean, it might be because of the other people he have on it. Like he got joined with Meek Mill, 2 Chainz, Jada. So it's probably more of that, but I mean, I fuck with the song, so.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Lou Will, man. Legend in 2 games, know what I mean? Legend in 2 games, like I'm Lou Will, like Lou Will. You know what I mean? So, Legend in 2 games, like he Lou Will. You know what I mean? So, you know this Philly, so we always had love for Lou Will, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
All right. Well, on a different side of that, which actors or entertainers do you think are good in sports? I make it's gonna be kind of hard questions to answer, but I mean, like, Master P, he tried out for basketball. I heard Chris Brown is good. J. Cole, he played in the African League for a couple games. Cameron was heard nice. Like, which entertainers do you think could have really made it in ball if they or any type of sport if they really try? Like even Nelly, I think he was good at baseball. You know what I mean?
Well, before we do that, we got to give a shout out to I got to go back and give a shout out to Coach Prime. Coach Prime was signed at Death Row.
Oh wow, okay.
You know what I mean? Coach Prime was down with Death Row.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He was running with them street dudes. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Coach Prime. I mean, welcome to Death Row. You know what I mean? Yeah, I look. Listen, man. Yeah. Because even Suge Knight talked about it. Yeah, you know what I mean? They was messing with him on the music tip, but I guess powers that be, advertising and all that sponsorships was like, whoa, you running with Death Row now? Ain't all right? You might be making. Now I'm saying you might not be making street music, but look who you running with. You know what I'm saying? So they might have a little issue with that. But yeah, you know what I mean? He probably still got a Death Row chain. He probably wouldn't wear it now, but I wouldn't be surprised. Chris Brown still got his death row chain. I mean, he got the death row chain. He's got the death row chain. Welcome to death row. Yeah, man. Yeah,
It's crazy.
you said actors that probably could play sports.
Yeah. Actors, entertainers, rappers, stuff like that.
Rappers. I don't know. Some of them. I mean, a lot of them was trying to play sports too. No, I mean, a lot of them was trying to play sports and all that before they started acting and rapping. So a lot of them was playing ball. So someone was playing ball. Like I know, like people like 2 Chainz was playing ball.
Who?
2 Chainz.
Oh, 2 Chainz. I hear you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? 2 Chainz playing ball. The one I can remember off the top of my head was Dave East. He was playing ball.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He was playing ball. I ain't never really think about
That's dope.
who would be acting. Who was acting that could play? Cause a lot of them, I don't know. I ain't never think about nothing like that.
Was you ever? Well, I don't know. Was you with me? I mean, me and Pop, we made it to what's his name, Terrence Howard, up from the meeting. Was you with us?
I wasn't there that day. I heard that y'all met him. But I wasn't there that day.
Yeah, we ran up the hell. He was. I ain't gonna say. Yeah, I mean, he's nice like that, but it was just funny seeing him play basketball up there. Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, man. I ain't never gave nothing like that too much thought. I ain't never gave that too much thought.
Okay, all right.
You know what I mean? I know a lot of them probably play in celebrity games, but I'm talking about really got actual like game. I don't know what I mean? I wouldn't know. Know what I mean? J. Cole was taking it seriously at a point, know what I mean? Like he was really taking playing ball seriously. Master P made a couple NBA teams. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he played for the Hornets and he played for the Raptors, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
For a little while. Yeah, man. Other than that, I really don't know off the top of my head. I don't know.
All right.
I ain't never thinking nothing like that.
All right.
For real, I didn't.
That's the whole point of these questions. You know what I mean? Something different. Now, next, I know you're like a businessman. You know, you heavy into in that type of stuff, making money. So, which athletes? Like, what athletes are you saying like your top businessmen? You know what I mean? I know we got the obvious answers of Jordan and LeBron. Like, what athletes do you say are like really good at doing things off the field, off the court, and being real good at making money, through whether they endorsements or whatever. You know what I mean?
Number one, I gotta give it to Shaq. When you really do your research on Shaq owned a lot of stuff. He owned he's like a franchisee of a lot of franchises. You know what I mean? I think he said before he owned. I don't know if he still owned Forever 21, but he kind of I think he had a big part in Forever 21. I think he owned a bunch of a bunch of Papa John's or something like that. I know he owned a bunch of Five Guys burger and fry places. I don't know if he owned them. I think he might have said he might have sold them by now, but and he owned a whole lot of those. You know what I mean? And then, he big in wall place stores like Walmart, Burlington Coat Factory. You know what I mean? Where you see his shoes, like the shoes and stuff that he be making affordable for kids, you know what I'm saying? So the shoes ain't $200. You know what I mean? So and he probably got his hands in a lot of stuff that we probably don't even know. You know what I mean? That's just the stuff that I've heard. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that I've heard. So I gotta give it I think he said he owned the rights to Marilyn Monroe.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So whenever you know what I mean? So you own the rights to Marilyn Monroe, and she's like one of the most popular people in like American hip hop history. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, of American culture. So you talking about whenever somebody want to use a picture, put a picture on a T-shirt, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because you own the rights. That mean, you know what I mean, you own the rights. You might have to get a piece. I'm probably got to get a piece of that. So
Wow.
I heard that. But yeah, now I mean, I heard Shaq putting down. Who else? I've been hearing, LeBron making his moves and stuff like that. And I mean, he's getting into like film and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
A businessman. Um, shout out to Cam Newton. He said, "Now I'm saying he's into trucking, which is a very good
Oh
business to get
wow.
into. He's into trucking. Now I mean, he was talking. He was breaking that down on one of his episodes. Now I mean, how he got into that. Man, it's people. Yeah, man. It's who else? A lot of the man. Listen, a lot of the for real. You talking about athletes? A lot of the owners. That's how they made money to become an NFL owner. You know what I mean? You got Arthur Blank that owned the Falcons that he got rich up from Home Depot. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Jones. You know what I mean?
He's an oil man,
Yeah,
wasn't he? Or
exactly.
something.
See what I'm saying? Oil. You got people that got rich. Know what I mean? Jeffrey Lurie. Know what I mean? The owner of the Eagles. Know what I mean? They fund movies. They like movie producers and stuff like that. Now I mean, people want to make them Jones is like movies and straight to DVD movies and all that stuff. Yeah, now I mean,
Okay.
they the people go to when they want funding to make a movie and all that. That's how they make their money. Yeah, man, it's a lot of people that make a lot of money doing business. So a lot of the owners, I wish like more of the owners were like, well, I understand it's not everybody's business. Inner workings of how you make your money and all that. But a lot of people will learn a lot of information. But that's the thing about the information. You know what I mean? The less people that have it, the more valuable it is. But I wish like a lot of them owners would really like explain more how they got their money, especially some of them people who are self-made, that they didn't just inherit a bunch of money. They really built from the ground
Mm-hmm.
up, which they did, because I think on one of the business channels, they broke down how Arthur Blank started, like him and some business partners started like Home Depot and all that. So, you know,
Okay.
yeah. So a lot of them is
All right. Well, next we're gonna talk about kind of go back to sports movies. What sports movie character would you want for one of your sports teams? Like, I guess for me right now, my Dallas Cowboys, I would like to have Denzel Washington be my coach because we got a lot of chemistry problems. I see like might be coming, and
mm,
Denzel seemed like he was good at that stuff. So,
mm.
what sports movie character would you want for your sports team?
Sports movie character. What I want for my sports team. Um, I would like Adam Sandler, the Water Boy, be on defense.
Yeah,
I mean, just flying around. Know what I mean,
right. I need that.
Wayne had that energy since Dawkins, man. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Wayne had that energy since Brian Dawkins. You know what I mean?
right,
I mean, just running around, just letting somebody just turn them loose. You know what I mean? Just we missed that. You know what
right.
I mean? The defense. You know what I mean? They doing their thing, but it's a different type. You know what I mean? Now we more like we got a little toughness, but it's like smooth and finesse. It's not. You know what I'm saying? Before it was like more like our defenses of the past was more like ferocious type of defense. It's not everybody hitting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Dawkins hitting. Sheldon Brown hitting. Lito Shepard. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Aaron
Right.
Trotter. You know what I'm saying? We got people that we hitting. You know what I'm saying? We don't type dudes we hitting. Now we more like, We got a little bit of toughness, but we more finesse. We more, break up the play, get the interceptions, which is good too. You know what I mean? But it's just we come from the old school defense of just super, super tough. You know what I mean? That's what we used to. We're not used to the finesse defense of we just always going for we gonna always go for the interception. No, we going to knock people's heads off. You know what I mean? We always had that element to us. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need that back. There's no disrespect to the defense. The defense is playing. Like I say, people like Slay and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They do their job. You know what I mean? They do their job. But it's just we not looked at. I could tell we're not looked at anymore about like I'm truly like afraid of this defense. Now I mean it done flip flop. It's like people don't want to go up against our offense. Before it was like people don't want to deal with our defense. Like when you listen to back in the day years ago, when you listen to people like Michael Vick and all that, or Troy Aikman and all that, people talk like, no, the Eagles defense. You know what I mean? Now I mean you had a long day. You come to defense. Now I mean it's gonna be a rough game. Now it's like that with our offense. Like, okay, we don't want to go against our offense because we wear defenses down. But we used to be known for like a tough defense. So, you know what I mean?
So Bobby Boucher, he would change all that. He gonna change that mentality.
Listen, know what I'm saying? Now I mean the spirit of Dawkins. You know what I mean? Listen, man. Dawkins. Knock your head off, and then after the game, you know what I mean, he pray. Like you pray, but you did it. So you're the reason why he on the ground and can't breathe. So, so I mean, he knock your head off to lead the prayer, then lead the prayer. You know what I mean?
He said, "Forgive me for my sins." You know, he didn't want to come in the hospital.
Walk up to somebody just be like. The joint with Tequila Spikes was like, listen, Dawkins told me he was going to take his soul. He said he's going to take, said, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. I believe that too. I believe it.
That's funny. All right. Well, speaking about Dawk, that's my rival team. Mm-hmm. So he's not one of my hated players. I respect Dawk. But what are some of the hated players from your rival teams? Now, me, I don't really got no hated Eagles. I'm going to go more with basketball. I couldn't stand Anton Walker. He always got on my damn nerves. Reggie Miller during the time, because the Sixers could never beat the Pacers. And I just couldn't stand Reggie Miller, man. He just always was just, he wasn't killing us too crazy, but he was the face of the Pacers, so I couldn't stand him. And I guess, football I really don't got nobody to hate, so I can't really, McNabb, I was happy that I had him because I knew he wasn't going to never win shit. So I always liked McNabb. So I meant to go baseball. The New York Mets, back when Jimmy Rollins and all of them was on Phillies, I couldn't stand David Wright and Jose Reyes. They was like the Mets, franchise players, and I just couldn't stand them. So I'm like some of the hated players I couldn't stand from, my rival teams. Do you have any people that you hated? Sports hate. We ain't talking about real hate from your rival teams.
Sports hate. No, I don't think I necessarily. I don't think I hated anybody. And we just kept coming close and kept losing. Like even when the Sixers used to make it to the playoffs and they end up losing. I don't necessarily hate one player. I understand what you mean by Anton Walker. He got on my nerves. Yeah, I understand what you mean when you didn't like him. Then he would always hit the shot when he needed it and to put the game away. That got on my nerves.
Then he do that dance, that shimmy dance afterwards.
Yeah, that's what
to do about it.
So I understand what you're saying. I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean when it comes to Anton Walker. Because, he'll always hit the shot that he need to put the game away. That used to be on my list. I'm like, yo, we could just never get over the hump when it come to like Boston, man. Yo, we really
Still
couldn't.
can't.
And then like, our history just keep repeating itself. Cause I'm like, if you thinking like, okay, we could have had Paul Pierce, but we picked Larry Hughes.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Not to say Larry Hughes was a bad player, but because
You know the difference.
hindsight is 2020 now. You know what I'm saying? So we talking about it now, like, you know what I'm saying? So you couldn't predict the future, but just when you just think about that, okay, that draft, they could have picked Paul Pierce, they picked Larry Hughes, and then the other draft we could have had Tatum. But we picked what? We put that's the Markel Fultz joint. Yeah, joint, right? So that kind of like that kind of like annoys people from Philly. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're looking at the careers that they got now, and the career that like Tatum is having. So everybody looking at that a little, not being a little upset. Like, damn, those are the players we could have had. But like I said, hindsight is 2020 now. But you know, but everybody was saying that Tatum was going to be a great player though. So it's not like people wasn't saying that, oh, he iffy and all. People were saying that he was going to be a great player. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not mistaken, I mean, we just signed Paul George, but wasn't Paul George available too in the draft that we had? But we didn't pick him. He got picked like a little later. Then he was.
Yeah, he was picked like in the teens. I think he wasn't no high draft pick.
Yeah.
A lot of people could have had him.
Yeah, so I think if I'm not mistaken, it's one of them drafts that they could have picked Paul. Who was I just talking about? Paul.
But he older than Tatum though. It wasn't in that draft. Paul George, like he peeping out for a minute. I want to say like 2010.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, but I think that if I'm not mistaken, now I mean, everybody just let me know in the comments. So I'm not mistaken that we picked somebody ahead of him, didn't we? When we could have had Paul George. Who did we pick in that draft?
I did my research.
I know we're not the only people that passed on him, know what I'm saying? Because he fell, know what I'm saying? He fell, I think they said he fell like a few picks later than people expected him to get picked or something like that. And you know, the fact that
all right.
Hold on, and then the fact that the Eagles didn't pick. Was it Justin Jefferson we were supposed to pick? It was somebody that we were supposed to pick. Yeah. That was the obvious pick, and we just didn't pick him.
Yeah, Jefferson. That's when y'all picked that other receiver. I believe Aguilar. Right? No, not Aguilar. I'm tripping. It was another receiver though.
Yeah, it was somebody else. And if I'm not mistaken, it was Justin Jefferson that was supposed to be the obvious pick. It was something like that. Know what I'm saying? Y'all, now I mean, let us know in the comments. Now I mean, y'all can. Some of y'all listening probably know it off the top of y'all head. Know what I mean? Know the whole thing off the top of y'all head. But I know it was somebody that the Vikings was expecting us to pick. I'm pretty sure it was Justin Jefferson, and we didn't. We picked somebody else. It was something like that.
I know it was Rager. Remember that boy Rager, the fast guy?
Okay, yeah.
That's what y'all picked. But that Paul George thing, he was picked 10th in 2010. And that year, the Sixers, we had the number 2 pick. And that's when we picked Evan Turner. And in that draft,
I knew it was something like that.
DeMarcus Cousins was in that draft. We had DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, I knew.
Didn't get him.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Now, I mean, I forgot all about Evan Turner for a minute. Yeah, I knew it was somebody that we picked, but Paul George fell like a few picks, know what I mean, later than what everybody's expecting him to be picked. And then a few people passed on him and ended up being like, yeah, see? All right, yeah, man. So that's more what makes me mad than an actual individual, like actual player. I really don't have a player. You know what I'm saying? Individual player that I just don't like. You know what I mean? I just don't like the fact that, like I said, hindsight is 2020. So, you know, but I don't like the fact that you like these are people that we could have possibly had, and we just don't have them. We just didn't get them.
Okay. Well, speaking of Paul George, I consider him a Robin. He's not no Batman. Um, who do you consider, the best sports Robin, ever? I'm quite sure, the obvious answer is probably Scottie Pippen, but is it somebody else you would give that title to?
Mm, the best Robin. Um,
All right, it even got to be your best, like one of your favorites or something like
no,
that.
no, no, no. I understand what you mean. The best Robin. Um, Penny with Shaq in Orlando.
Oh
One,
yeah,
two. Know what I'm saying?
that was tough.
Other than of course, Jordan and Pippen, the first Batman and Robin, but
Mm-hmm.
the other Batman and Robin would probably have been Shaq and Penny. Yeah, man, Shaq and Penny. You probably go Shaq and Penny right underneath them. Right under
Yeah,
them
yeah,
at that time, you know what I'm saying? In that 90s era. Um mm, well, that was before, well, I can't say, I don't know if you want to say Dave Robinson, Tim Duncan. I don't know. I don't know if you want to go Robinson,
yeah. That
Duncan.
I would. Who was the Robin? Who was Robin in that case?
Um, well, when Tim Duncan first came out, now I mean he was Robin, but of course of course he quickly took over. You know what I mean? Then plus Dave Robinson was a
Okay.
little bit older. You know what I mean? He was a little bit
Mm-hmm.
older then. Who else at that time? Yeah. Other than Jordan and Pippen, you going Shaq and Penny, so you going Penny. I'm going Penny.
Okay.
I would go Penny. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay. I like that answer. I I would say. I mean, obviously Pippen's the best. During that time with the Lakers early, run when they three-peat, I have to say Kobe because I think Shaq was the Batman in that case. But I mean, I guess people could argue about that. I mean, they both was equal, but to me, I do think that was Shaq time.
Mm-hmm.
He was more in his prime, whatnot. And Kobe is probably the best number two you could ever have. So I might have to go with Kobe in that case.
Yeah,
Um,
but another one,
oh,
Shaq still had some good years left when he won with Miami. So you can say Dwayne Wade too.
right.
Because
I was thinking that.
because Shaq was still in his prime. Shaq was still in his prime
Mm-hmm,
then. Now I mean Shaq was still in his prime then. So you consider so you can consider you consider D Wade, yeah, that too. Know what I'm saying? So you talking about Pippen, Penny, Kobe, Dwayne Wade. Yeah, when Shaq was in his prime and Shaq was Batman. So yeah, man.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, this is just another random ass question. Just wanted to know if you could see if you can answer this. Can you name a black hockey player?
No, I cannot remember his name. I cannot remember his name off the top of my head. I can't.
Okay.
I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head. I can't. So right now I can't because I done forgot the guy's name.
Well, it's the Flyers. We had one. His name was Wayne Simmons. That's the one I always remember.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a guy named PK Subban. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name, but he on ESPN like doing commentary. So,
Mm-hmm.
but ain't that many of us out there. But I just wanted to see your name one.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get back into hockey because I haven't followed it too much. I haven't followed it too much since I was a kid playing the games because since I kind of stopped playing video games, it's sports I kind of like stopped following. You know what I mean? Because when I was a kid, when I played, I follow I pay attention to baseball because I play baseball video games. I paid attention to hockey because I played hockey video games. But once I like kind of like fell back from video games, I kind of just got further and further away from like hockey and baseball. So I would like get kind of like get back into that. You know what I'm saying? I do like soccer, but the fun of soccer the fun of soccer was like playing like video games, and back when like know what I mean, was playing like video games. So I always had an interest in it, but a soccer game is like could be like very very long. It's kind of like it's kind of like baseball in the way that it's layout. It's kind of like baseball. You know what I'm saying? Where the action is like that the actual exciting moments is like very very like few moments. You know what I mean? A lot of it is just going back and forth, kind of like how baseball. Because the hardest thing to do in sports is hit a baseball. So that's why people are like, man, baseball is slow. Baseball, because it's one of the hardest sports to hit. You gotta actually hit the baseball. It's the same thing with soccer. To actually get all the way down there to one end and score a goal. That's why it's like you really, really gotta love it to want to sit there and watch it. I always had an interest in soccer, but soccer is kind of like the flow of the game. It's not the whole anticipation, like constant excitement, like how it is with like basketball or football, where every play something happens. So just your anticipation for it. You know what I mean? The games move a little slower. Even though I kind of always like soccer, the game move a little slower. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. I'll get into. I'll start trying to probably get into that. I gotta get I gotta get back into college football as a kid. I loved college football as a kid. You know what I mean? I loved college football as a kid, man. I kind of got to get back into that. So, but that's the thing about college. I watch college basketball, but college basketball to me, just like college basketball to me, is not that exciting to me. I could watch college football, but college basketball was never really that exciting to me. You know what I mean? I would watch it, but I ain't really have too much interest in it. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, college basketball, lately I haven't been into it. I used to be into it, but it seems like I can't get attached to these players because they always just leaving after 1 year or they transfer school. So it's kind of hard for me to get attachment to these players and what school they with. So that's why I can't really enjoy it. Hockey and soccer, I feel like I want to go see them games in person. I heard they're much better games to see live, especially hockey. So, maybe one of these years, be able to catch a game, you know what I mean? Because, we got the Philadelphia Union. I'll go to a Flyers game, but I definitely heard it's different when you see it in person. So I wouldn't mind seeing that. Because watching on TV, I just can't do those two sports. I just can't get with it. Let's go to the next one. I want to know, did you play against any athlete as a child, whether like Little League or in the street or maybe in high school? Only athlete I played against, I remember Brent Grimes, he played football.
Say his name again? Say his name again?
Brent Grimes. He's a cornerback for Miami and Atlanta Falcons.
I think so. Okay. I think I do remember.
Well, I played against him in Northeast, man. I always remember this guy, man. I got a little connection with him because I had a concussion from this dude trying to tackle this ball. I don't remember the play, none of that shit. I just remember waking up on the sideline, looking up at the scoreboard like, what happened? And everybody just told me, I ain't even see the play on tape or nothing like that. I ain't want to see the play. He just said he kneed me in my head when I tried to tackle him. And that was it. So I always got that little connection to fucking Brent Grimes, you know what I mean? But he's a hell of a player, in high school. He's a running back. And I never thought he'd be a cornerback, but he made it to the league playing corner. He actually made it like 5-6 years. He made a Pro Bowl and everything. He's all right. But I want to know, did you come across any athletes, playing against an athlete when you grew up?
Not that I know of that made it pro. Not off the top of my head. I can't remember. I don't think so. I don't.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think that. I think I might have played in a game, pickup game with Rasul Butler one time when he was at LaSalle. But of course, they was like way better than us because he was like on his way to the NBA. I think I might have. I might have played in a game with him one time. Rest in peace, him. I think unfortunately he passed away. Right? Didn't he pass away?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I used to love playing up the South Gym. I mean, I used to get kicked out but when they ain't kick us out, I used to love playing up there.
Yeah,
Just
so
shooting. I wasn't really playing no games, just shooting on the courts, on the real college court. You know what I mean?
yeah, so yeah, I think that may have been the only time, because I think the time we met Kobe, he didn't play when he came to the school. I think his cousin went to my school, so but he didn't play. So I mean, if I got on the court with him, you know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all know how to handle my business.
Ah, man.
Yeah, but I didn't get to play against Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to play against Kobe. He came up to the school, but he didn't. Of course, he didn't play. This was like when he like, I guess when he had. I think it's like his first year in the league or something like that. When I met him or something like that. So, other than that, no.
Okay.
No, that's it. No.
That's dope, though, man. All right. Speaking of running with Kobe, I want to know what's the most famous person in your phone. If you have any famous person contact.
The most famous person in my phone. I don't got nobody. I don't have nobody famous. If you don't count, I ain't gonna say no names. I don't know if you count Instagram chicks as being famous. I mean, other than that, I know. I don't think I got no famous people in here. I got like some successful business people in here who have helped me out. But I don't think those like celebrities. I don't think I got a celebrity in my phone.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I have a actual celebrity in my phone. And like I said, I don't think y'all we gonna count Instagram chicks as famous in what you saying. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But shout out to everybody that do show love though, and do love the podcast and all that. But yeah, I don't think I have nobody famous with you. The definition of famous would be in my phone. I don't think so. I doubt it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that ain't it.
All right. Speaking of celebrities, if you was a celebrity and you was able to attend these games to these colleges, which one will you pick? I'm about to give you three choices. Just to be on the games, be on the sideline, just to be in the atmosphere of one of these college schools. Would it be the Miami Hurricanes, back when, 90s, Jimmy Johnson, or early 2000s, they had it popping? Would it be USC, early 2000s with Reggie Bush and them? Or would it be right now, would you want to go be around Colorado with Deion,
See, but they ain't really okay. The USC, the Miami joints. I kind of It would probably be USC because that was back when I was still watching college football, because the U happened when he was so young. You know what I mean? It happened when he was so young, but that was the time where I watched college. That was the time when I really watched college football. Really watching college football at USC time. In Colorado now is like, I'm like watching the highlights. I ain't really watching the game, so I would have to say USC because that's the time that I was like tuned into college football. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. It'll probably have to be it'll probably have to be that, man. Shout out to everybody, man. But shout out to the people that went to the U, man. Especially so my man, what's my man name? Was that Greg Olson and them? Was that Greg Olson and them who had the rap song? Your chicks is your chicks getting popped. Your chicks getting popped or something like that. That song was crazy. But the thing was,
Greg Olson.
The thing was, they was kind of flowing in the joint though. On the song, they was actually kind of flowing. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. That song was crazy. That song was crazy. And shout out to them, man.
Now look at Greg Olson, the fucking announcer.
Listen, he a family man now. Them days is behind him. You know what I'm saying? Now them days is behind him now. You know what I mean? That man's a family man, wholesome. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. That Joe, I listened to the song. I was like, it's kind of catchy for them just having fun with it and just say we're gonna make up a song. That joint was all right. That joint was all right for what it's supposed to be. It was all right.
Okay. I think that's who I would pick. I would pick Miami if I was that. I would like to have been around Luke. You know what I mean? The after party is probably crazy. That's the only thing I would like to think of. Be down there in that sun and down there in Miami, whatever.
Hey.
So that would definitely be the vibe for me.
Hey man, listen, man, we might be having to move. Shoot, we might be moving the whole operation down there. I mean, I understand you're older now. Now I'm saying you're a married man and all that, but who knows, man? I might be. Listen. I'm not playing when I say I'm gonna get a strip club. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a strip club.
I believe you.
I'm gonna get a strip club, and it's probably gonna be within the next few years. I'm gonna get a strip club. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be here in Philly. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. You know what I mean? I don't know, but that is one of my goals, is to get a strip club. So I will be getting a gentleman's club. I don't even want to call it gentleman's club. I'm going to call it a strip club. You know what I mean? I will be getting a strip club. You know what I mean? I will. That is one of my goals, to own a strip club. I will be owning a strip club. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully I can make that happen.
Okay.
Hopefully I can make that happen within the next few years. You know what I'm saying? Can make that happen. So, yeah. So yeah. And I mean, I was just thinking about that today. I said, yeah, man, I got to get hopefully things just continue to go in a positive direction, and I can like get that within a few years. You know what I mean? I didn't want to wait till I'm too old to get one. You know what I mean? So this is now the time now. Like, when I'm like in my 40s, to me, I feel like this will be the perfect time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this will be the perfect time.
Wow.
I'm not too young to where I'm gonna be running around all crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Worrying about knocking everything down and having a million chicks, but I'm not older to the point that I'm still young enough to have the energy to want to do all that. You know what I'm saying? To want to just make sure I run and all that. So I feel like this is the perfect time. So in the next few years, I'm gonna make sure I get me a strip club. Sometime in my 40s, I'll make sure I get me one. So I will be doing that.
All right, that's dope, man. I'm definitely going to take a visit, man. But I am a married man, so it's just ain't gonna be too many visits.
Yeah, so.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, so I will be the Uncle Luke of Philly. You know what I'm saying? In a minute.
Wow. All right, well, I'm looking forward to hearing about that in the future, man. Looking forward to seeing that. I just want to have one more question. I see Tom, is getting up there. So the last question is, we from Philly, so we fucks with Bean, State Property, The Rock, and all that. So I want to know, what athletes would you compare to the three main people of The Rock? Who would be your Jay-Z of the athletes? Who would be the bleak, the loyal motherfucker? And who would be Bean, that goon? It could be a present athlete, it could be past athlete. Don't matter.
Jay. Who will be Jay? Who will be Jay? Who will be Bleach? And who will be Mm, mm, mm. Man, listen, who will be Jay? Mm. They all got to be on the same team?
No, no,
Different
no.
players?
Yeah.
Because you need
Who
that.
just fit that? Who just fit that? Role, not role, but that comparison.
Mm. Jay. Jay will be. I don't want to say Jay is. Can't say Jay is not Jordan, but Jay is. What's another dude that was like kind of like his style will be like smooth and get the job. You know what I mean? That type of style,
Mm-hmm.
man. I don't know who Jay is. Bleak. Dang, that's a good question, man. Something you gotta really, really think about. See, I want to say like,
You wouldn't say Brian James? You wouldn't go to Brian?
no, man, I ain't saying no LeBron. Could then, I mean, you could say, you could kind of say that because how like he's just a good all around player, like kind of like how Jay is like he can make a good dope song about almost just about anything. So
Yeah,
he'll be an all around
longevity.
person. Yeah, longevity, but okay. You got you got Bleak, who would be like one of them dudes who just like super down for the cause and you just like a super team player and you just really like you loyal and do whatever you need done. You know what I mean, to win. Maybe like that type of like I want to say like a John Starks type of dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the goons. I would call Beans Anthony Mason, but I think he's like a little bit more. Anthony Mason was like, he was super goonish. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He got like that. He got like that Anthony Mason energy. But I think maybe like a person like KG, where he got like that goon energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got that rough tough energy. You know what I'm saying? But he could play.
Yeah, I'm
He
about to say it's a
nice.
difference. He got to be able to play, yeah, because Bean is nice.
He nice. He got the game, but he also got the goon energy with him. So it'd probably be like Kevin Garnett. Cause he just got, I mean, he got game, but he bringing that goon energy with him. You see what I'm saying? Now I mean that being all up in somebody's face and all this and that, and going back and forth with somebody, he got that type energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that right there, man. Those will probably be those will probably be my answers, man. Those will probably be my answers, man. Yeah.
Bleak, I would think of like just off random loyalty type of stuff. I would say like Travis Kelce, and his chemistry with the top guy is just undeniable. Him and Mahomes' chemistry just crazy, and I know he'll do whatever he got to do for Mahomes or for the team. I also think about Troy Brown for the Patriots. He used to play defense. He's a receiver, but he played defense. Like he did whatever he had to do for the Patriots. He's a loyal boy.
You going deep in the trenches. Most people probably wouldn't know at the top of their head thinking no Troy Brown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
deep in the trenches on that one. He said Troy Brown. Like who?
Yeah, man. I saw some documentary like a few weeks ago about them motherfuckers.
Like who? We're talking about some Troy Brown. You know what I mean?
Troy Brown was that bull, man. He's underrated, man.
Hey, listen.
I fuck some Troy Brown.
Hey, listen. I take your word for it because you more well versed in that stuff than me. There anything than me. You know what I mean? I'm out the loop with some of that stuff. You know what I mean? So it ain't that I'm doubting you. You really be knowing that type of stuff. I was like, if I ain't no household name by now, I wouldn't know. I take your word for it. Now, I mean, I'm gonna
I
definitely
got
take your
you.
word for it, man. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, man, that right
Well,
there.
that's it. That's all the questions I got. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Um, yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, we got a good episode out of that, man. Now, I mean, that was something different, man. Now, we did a little Q&A. Now, I mean, a little Q&A episode. So, now, I mean, mix it up a little bit. Now, I mean, I know the people will enjoy this one. So, y'all know, make sure y'all flood the comments, know what I mean, and give us some of y'all answers, know what I mean? I know it's probably a lot of people and a lot of answers that we probably forgot, you know what I mean? So, know what I mean, y'all just let us know. But anyway, man, like we said, man, everything starts from the Earning Nice Soul podcast. Please like, rate, review, share, subscribe. Know what I mean? We on Patreon. I'm on Patreon right now, so subscribe on that. YouTube, subscribe. Leave us a review, comments. Like I said, like the video on YouTube. Soon as y'all get on YouTube, do us a favor and just hit the like button. You know what I mean? So that way y'all don't forget. Like I said, please subscribe to us on YouTube, subscribe to us on Patreon. Thank y'all for the love and support, man. We appreciate y'all. You got anything to say to the people before we get out of here?
Nah, man. Just hope everybody be safe out there. Hope everybody had a good holiday, and I don't know. Hopefully, my bets, my little suggestions, hopefully, it's working out for some of y'all. I know when I first gave it out, it ain't do shit, but the next couple games after that, it's been working. So hopefully, y'all making some money this summer, and just be safe.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's what they really want to hear from you. You know what I mean? They want you to give them some bet nods, something for some parlays, something, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Said you trying to spoon feed us with the stuff, man. You know what I mean? Listen, man, you know what the people want. You know what I mean? You know what the people want. The people want them gambling odds. They want, the over under, all of that type of stuff. That's what they want.
Yeah, well, in the situation, you stay away to football, baseball and shit like that. I mean, I can't help them, and that shit you gotta do every day. The odds don't come out to that morning, you know what I mean? So, baseball ain't really my type of time anyway. So,
yeah, so
it's tough. It's just be tough.
Yeah, so with that being said, man, it's a wrap on this one, man. Now, I mean, thank you for doing this one with me. Yeah, man, this joint's a little different. Now, I mean, got a Q&A. So, hope y'all enjoy this one. And, bro, man, like I said, thanks again, man. I'll be talking to you later.
All right, man. Be safe, man.
All right, you too,
Good
bro.
looking.
Really pay attention, and right there is tunnel vision. Can't be falling, can't be slipping. This world full of competition. If you really tryna grow, you gotta make the right decision. Cause the world is yours, you gotta get it. No love, no love, no love, no love. No love, no love, no love. No love, no love, no love. No love.